godly.
Hello everybody, this is your captain speaking, and today we'll be continuing our quest through Bonds of the Skies. In the last episode, we have obtained a brand new party member, possibly, in the name of Ix. We got him some new equipment, as well as looked at his skills. However, we are going to leave Ix in front. There's no difference between how he battles between L. So, well, he uses an axe, but like switching the party around like this doesn't actually do anything other than change like who's walking in front, like who does like the overworld stuff. But what are we gonna do? To be honest, I don't trust you. First we need to head for the underground channel to the southwest, right? Let's go there right now. You'll see it'll be a waste of time. So we need to go southwest. As you can see, now we do 2 damage. So right here, I guess that was southeast. I need to remember where I'm at. Right here is a wild boar. We needed one of these guys for a mission, I believe. And we can find him right around here. I believe they are a little bit rarer though than like the ponchos. Here's a goblin that we also need. Goblins are pretty fast, so I'd be careful. And L got a level up. So let's just see. Yeah, so this is in the underground channel. So sometimes the location isn't totally accurate. Like you can find them out in the overworld pretty easily. What just happened? Oh, I got into a fight. I was like, why did the game just stop right there? And right here we can now, oh gosh, I accidentally did that. Whoopsies. Right here, we can go the gate to the channel open. By the way, Ix, why did you think that I was the culprit? Well, it's because you looked suspicious. And that was the only reason? Ah, shut up. Come on, let's go. So we got a high aid jelly there. We're just going to keep searching through. We're going to be running into a lot of enemies. And the battles are relatively quick. Right there, No Guard gained a new ability. Let's see. We get HP up plus 10%, so we're going to put that on as we still have a little bit of cost that we can use. A rusty iron. If we continue moving around, we can see that there is a lot to do here. And Ike's gained a level up. Let's put Ike's back in front just because I want to show off his abilities. Right there is how you exit. However, I do not want to exit yet because we have some exploring to do as always. Also, Ix is much stronger than L is, in case that wasn't seen. Like right here, I'll do a normal, or I'll do this to the goblin, and then we're gonna do Ghost Vent. So right there, that was the Devil's Punch, and then this is Huntsman, and then I'll just guard. So both of those are just way stronger physical attacks that get increased by the SP usage. So keep that in mind. SP is relatively easy to obtain, but just keep in mind that he doesn't have any magic yet, so he's only going to be attacking one enemy at a time. So that's all fun. But there really isn't anything like overly special with Ix just yet. We will be showing off, hopefully here, on what makes Ix pretty cool. So our goblin suppression is completed. And we're just going to keep exploring. Right here is a wild boar, which we need, so I have no problem fighting these guys. Wild boar suspension is up. We found salt pepper and a ruby. Right here, see, so this is what I'm talking about. Like when you're up here, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't get anywhere. And then you notice like, oh, I just had to keep walking down a little bit. Because this game is built just like an arcade game, sometimes it makes it a little bit hard to see like what you can walk under, what you can walk through. And that's It's not terrible right now, but there's a part in this game where I got stuck for a good like 5 minutes because I was like, why couldn't I like walk anywhere? So, like I said, not bad at all, but it can get annoying. So, let us keep moving forward. This actually is like a really large place that you can kind of get like lost in pretty easily. I wouldn't say lost. I would say getting all the items and everything can be a bit challenging, especially in like your first run. Because there is definitely like some stuff that can only be done at like certain parts. So, anyways, we can see that water has blocked our way forward. So let's just beat up these enemies. And right here we can see that this glowing orb actually did have a question mark on it, but I didn't want to hit it yet. The sound of flowing water somewhere. So with that, you can now see that, if I can remember what I'm trying to say here. That fight messed me up. You can see that the water beneath our feet has dropped. So there is no longer any water underneath. So now we can access new areas. So there are still bottomless pits. I'm kind of running out of stuff to say. But we did get a new ability on L. So right here we have changed skills. We can see that we have Gale Slash. It attacks both sides of the enemy formation. So we're actually, I take off Windblade for that, and I put on that. And then we also have 2 new, I'm gonna get rid of Poison and do physical attack plus 10. Because he does do a lot of physical attacking. So I'm gonna just cut away until I'll show you guys where the, or actually, yeah, I'm gonna cut away and I'll show you guys where the items are in this area. So I'll see you guys in just a second. So right here, if you take the stairs and the back of the water area that we were just in, you can find the main entrance to this place and figure out that there is a treasure chest over here. I believe if you come down here as well, you can see that the water has also dropped below here, making it walkable. So now we can come over here to the right and see that there's nothing here for us. There's a bunch of these areas in here that just kind of lead nowhere. But anyways, guys, I'm going to cut away and show you guys to the next item. Okay, so to the right of where we just were, you can find this. If we go south, we can see this golden treasure chest that has been eluding us up here to the top. And it's a monster encounter. These are known as mimics. And we're just going to take our time and slowly beat these guys up. Right here, after they're finished, we get a ton of money, which I can't show. Oh yeah, I can. So we gain a ton of money, 3,000 gold and 45 experience. Always helpful. We also get 3 goddess cookies from those. Here are some more items. If you guys, like I said, ever need items, make sure you remember where you pick them up from, because that's how you can get through some of the like materials. Just knowing like, okay, like I found these here, so it always just comes in handy. Right here we have a nice little heal, and if we go underneath, we can find more salt, pepper, and items. However, there is this circle. What is this for? And it teleports us to it teleports us back to the front. And we can see that the water level is back to where it was in the main room. So that just kind of shows that you completed or like walked through the area. And that's kind of like your reward for getting through, is you just get teleported right back to the front. If you head west from here, you'll come across incredibly strong monsters. Just one false move and you won't escape without injuries. In particular, you can only Come across monsters called Oni occasionally, but make sure if you do, you run away. I'm telling you to just escape without injuries. Be very careful. And out of here, we can see that we are now on the other side of the canal. Or we can still find demons, or goblins. Anyway, we're supposed to head south from here, and this is the desert. Right here is where we need to go, so let's enter. We're here at last. This must be the desert labyrinth. He's here. I can sense the power of our Grima. Hey, keep quiet. That Ike's already suspicious of us. Oh, it's no problem. Ike's. You can see me, you know. Isn't that right, Ike's? Huh? There's no point in trying to hide it. Right from the beginning, you've been looking at me. Elle isn't the one you're suspicious of, is he? It's me, isn't it? Is that true, Ike's? Yeah, you were walking around with a strange dragon. I was sure that you were the criminal, but the chief and the others couldn't see that titchy little thing. Titchy? To be honest, I panicked a bit. I thought that there was something wrong with my eyes. That's why I couldn't believe that you weren't the criminals. So that's why you were so insistent that I was guilty. Yeah. Huh? Alex, you can see this dragon here, right? Yeah, I just told you that, haven't I? That all makes sense. That's why back then you told me you could come with me. Back then, it was this Grima who instructed me to bring you here with me. He's right. A Grima? You mean like what people used to believe in way back? That's right. There's not much faith in your town, so people here aren't so familiar with all of this. I think it's about time we told you what's going on, though. I see. The Fire Grima attacked the town, right? I'm one of the partners. You got it. I reckon it's pretty likely that the depths of this labyrinth is where we'll find the Earth Grima. What's the Earth Grima like? Oh, just remember that the other Grimas are very different from me. They're sometimes not so kind and friendly. We don't know what we're up ahead. We need to take care. Right, voices. I said I was gonna do this. Okay. He's a soldier. I don't know. Hey, just a minute. No. You seemed like I don't know. You seem to think I'm a believer. Aren't you making a big mistake there? Let me tell you straight. I don't believe, not even a little bit. What makes you say something like that? Even after everything? In that case, I know. If we really do find the Earth Grima here, as Lord Nogard says, then will you believe everything? It depends on how the Grimas behave. You're a real skeptic, aren't you? Anyways, guys, we have made it here to the Desert Labyrinth. Right here we can see we have another healing area, which is always helpful, and we're going to go to the right. And from the right here, this is where I was talking about. It looks like that's part of the floor, but you can actually go up into a brand new area. And this will teleport you over somewhere totally different in this labyrinth. Right here we can show off Gale Slash. It attacks both sides of their formation because you have a guy in each slot just like we do at the bottom minus the third one. So enemies can show up in different formations, and with that you have to know how to attack them. Like right here we can use Gale Slash, and then we could use Huntsman on the middle. And we can just finish the battle very easily. As Elle leveled up to 22, and Norgard got Poison Resist plus 30. A lot of the Grimas will give you the, what am I trying to say here? The Grimas will give you the resist that you need that items sometimes won't. An item could be really good but not have any bonus effects. That's kind of what the Grimas are used for. Alrighty. As we continue going through, we can see we found some topaz. Enemy. We see that we can't go on any further. So we're gonna go back to the teleporting ring right here, this purple thing. And once again, we're gonna be in a new area of the labyrinth. I don't need to fight you guys, so I'm not going to. We're gonna go to the right as I saw something shiny. And right here we are, I believe this is, no. I was wrong. Poison Eater. So we went to the right and we can see that there's a purple thing sitting over there. Like with a teleporter. This is where we just came from. Oh no. We just came from the middle, sorry. Let's grab all these items. Right here. In the middle, this is who I have been waiting for. Those are the guys that we need for the quest. Each time we enter into a different area, we'll have one of those guys in each area, and they'll each have a separate element connected to them. So like that one was the earth one, much as we fought the fire one earlier. So we go up this way. I'm gonna run away from battles. And we get another purple guy. Let's go up into this one. You can see we have brought to a new area. And there's nothing here for us. So let's go into this purple guy. Another new area. I ate jelly. And this looks like we're in the bottom of... Okay. Whatever. Oh yeah. In order to change the equipment or accessories on anyone, you actually have to put them in the leader slot. I believe I want to remove that. Ix is going to be more built like a tank if that wasn't like a physical tank. Like you can see like his attack is 120. Like L's attack is 114. So he's definitely going to come in handy as the tank. But anyways guys, I'm gonna go see what was on the other side of that purple circle. So I'll meet you guys to the right all the way back down. I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, and right back here to where we were with the second purple circle on the right side. Let's go through it and see that there is another treasure chest. We found a life seed. Now that we have a partner, that might actually come in handy for us. I'll show you guys what that is. So here's our items. So I was right, the high A jelly does do 1,000. The goddess cookie will restore our SP. The Yomogi Nochi will recover 200 HP and SP. And then the rest of these are all battle items. You can eat the poncho bar or poncho ear. It'll restore a state of poncho, which we haven't seen yet. And there's the life seed. An incredibly precious seed increases the allies' HP by 50. So those are items that we can use outside of battle that will increase the attributes of which it is. So like that one obviously does health as it's stated. So now let's head over to the left and we can make our way down further. As we find more items and a staircase and a box. Alrighty, down we go. We're just gonna keep escaping from enemies. I believe, oh, nope, come on. Yeah, I want to go up here. And here is another purple ring, which I don't want to enter into yet. I want to go up and around and around and go down the staircase. Because right around here is a really good area to find the stone guys that we're looking for. I don't believe you want to go down there yet. I'm not going to. Leveling up in this area for the main characters themselves isn't all that important. It's mainly the Grimas you want to make sure that you heal or level up, not heal. They can't take damage. But you want to make sure that you are leveling them up. So, and like obviously fighting is how you do that. Like you gain experience and so do they. So it's one of those where you should fight everyone, but I'm just gonna kind of pick and choose who I fight. So, and we get 3,000 gold, 300 gold in that little treasure chest. And right here we can see that we went back to the front of the labyrinth. I'm gonna cut away and I'll meet you guys back to where we just were. Alright guys, and back to where we were. We're gonna go down the staircase, which I have been avoiding, and discover another area to the labyrinth. We're gonna go underneath there, and right here, most of the best croppers most of these guys are gonna be like at the base of the dungeon. That's where they're like most commonly found. So if you're having problems finding them up top, just get all the way to where we are, and they're really easy. Be careful though, once you defeat the like boss of each place, or each, I guess, dungeon, as these are going to be referred to as, they become unavailable. So keep that in mind, that you only have a certain shot to get them, like a certain window of time, and if you beat the boss, you're kind of out of luck. I'm gonna go make sure I didn't miss anything. I'll meet you guys right back at that staircase. Alright, so right here back at the entrance, this is the only thing I missed. Oh, I just zoomed past that. Where's this little item over here? Let's see what Noigard got. So he gave us flinch resist 3, which I don't know. I really don't see you getting flinched that often in this game, or at least I don't. There's definitely some of these like annoying attribute changes that are definitely going to kick in much later, but I'm not going to worry about them in the early stages. Alright, and going down those stairs, we get a goddess cookie, always welcomed. Another enemy that I'm not going to battle. More items. Any place with sand is a really good area to try to find like topazes, diamonds. All their like specialized gems are in this game, and they're all needed for like really overpowered equipment that'll be used later. Like right here, like iron. Salt, pepper, topaz, salt, pepper. So, as I kinda wanted to not have y'all see, we're at the end of this dungeon. And of course, with that stems the boss. Lord Titanus. It's been a long time. Indeed. It has indeed, Lord Noigard. These events are troubling. They are. Actually, that's why I'm paying you this visit. I brought you none other than your partner. Ah, a partner. This here is your partner, I assume, so this here is mine, isn't it? Pleased to meet you. Is he a turtle? Turtle? Did you just call me a turtle? How rude, how dare you? No. It's no good trying to pretend the Grimas can read minds, you know. This is the worst insult I've heard in 500 years. I want to see your display of strength before I decide whether or not to form a partnership with you. If you're victorious, I'll form the partnership. If I'm victorious, you'll apologize for having called me a turtle. And right here, we are going to get right into the boss battle. I'm going to focus more of L's skills on the best croppers, and I'm going to have Ike's focus on Titanus here. And right there, we already have defeated the best croppers here, and now we can focus more on dealing with Titanus. I don't believe that air is any good against him, so it does 400. What does his normal attack do? Yeah, so his defenses are pretty equal here. So right there, however, we have defeated him. He only had that one earth move that he uses to hit all enemies, and he obviously does a good chunk of damage. Earned some gold, and Noigard got the experience. You. We to come out on top somehow. I haven't. I seem to have lost my touch over these 500 years. If you spend all your time in a place like this, that's only to be expected. That person there. Me? I'm Ike's. Ike's. Sorry about just now. I got too worked up about things. No, I apologize. It was my fault. He's normally pretty good-natured. When he thinks someone's treating him like a fool, though, he tends to get irrationally angry. It's one of his faults. He's not very godlike then, is he? Whoever heard of a god with faults? Faults? What did I just say? Calm down. Gary. Sorry. By the way, Lord Tightness. Who was it? Who attacked Taurenos? It was Redknot, the Fire Groma. It was it? Tightness, we want you to put an end to Redknot with us. Of course, I found myself a partner. I should be able to leave here. Ike's, will you lend your hand? Yeah, okay. Right then. We have formed a partnership with Tightness. So you're not so suspicious of me anymore then? No, I am not. I'm sorry about all that. Don't worry about it. Right, we need to get back without any delay. Let me make a report. We've got to get back to the underground channel again, or haven't we? You don't like the channel? It was scary. I give up. You're such a chicken. We've not got any other option, though. We can't move these rocks. Rocks? You mean the rocks from the landfall? Yes. I've made it so that the rocks can be swallowed up by a flow of sand. We'll make it through whenever we want now. Why couldn't you have done that before? By forming partnership, my range of power has become broader. Anyway, we can take a shortened cow. Let's go back and make our report. Let's do that. Alright, and right here we can just leave if we hit the right or left bumper. And as we retreat, we can now see that yes, the rocks are gone. However, now that we have made it back here, this is where I'm going to call it quits for today, guys. Once again, I'm hoping that you are enjoying both this game and Link's Awakening, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.
He traffic into bike guys on a Harley. He always with the nice guys, want no poly, want no problems.